Yes, time for the clips of the week. And a few corkers in there today. Aren't there, Andy?
There are, very much so. Sorry, I've got my back to you because I thought I'd do the
kind of look
two-camera piece for the talkSPORT magazine.
Marvellous.
Yeah.
It's always good looking at the back of your head.
I know.
Anyway, we start with Mr. Parry.
Not much hair. Go on.
And if you haven't seen the film Goldfinger, here's Mike with the edited highlights.
Goldfinger, do you expect me to die? No, Mr. Bond. Sorry, Goldfinger. Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Yeah. I'm going for dinner now. And then the laser beam started working its way towards, his hollyhocks.
There we are. If you haven't seen it, that's basically
I
what
don't need
happens
to now.
In the Bond film.
Was that supposed to be Sean Connery?
I think it was, yeah.
Tremendous. Oh, Alan now, who went into overdrive this week.
He's got a new career, is he not, as a promoter, stroke trainer, and I think that could be the future for him. I think it'd be a long gap that he's out of the ring, won't it? Well, and Liverpool got problems. I mean, we said it from the first week of the season that they'll regret selling Alonso for whatever reason, and that's been proved right.
It's all or nothing for them tonight. I just think they'll go out and do the business. A bit of German steel, Al.
It's a very long one, that last one. What was going on there?
Very odd there.
So, anyway, Heels. That's a fine shot, but it's not what I was going to say. Here's Algerian fan Ahmed on the Weekend Sports Breakfast.
Anta Yahya is a good player. And then there's a central defender. He's only 21. His name is Halish. He's playing in Portugal.
Okay, well, keep... Ahmed...
just 1 second, Quinn.
Just 1 second, Quinn.
They went to public school together, Mickey and Ahmed.
I'm sure they did, yeah.
Quinn,
I'm sorry, Alan Brazil's just joined us in the studio. Good afternoon, Al. Would you like a mince pie, Al? Tremendous. A nice glass of mulled wine. It's strange you come with a Champions League music bed as well, which is tremendous, isn't it?
He carries that around with him.
He does.
Wherever he goes.
So back to the clips, Andy.
That's right, and this is Mike again with an interesting fact.
Drink salt water, Andy, your tongue goes bigger than a loaf of bread in your mouth.
I'm not sure that's technically true, is it? I mean,
it's not even possible.
Like a large bloomer. Maybe like a small slice one, I don't know, possibly.
Who knows?
Anyway, sorry, Al, I see your glass is empty already. More mulled wine? Not a great surprise there.
Now, it's Ronnie Irani's Thought for the Week.
Reach for the top, and if you fall short, you end up with the stars.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure I understand that.
No, I didn't.
Sorry, Al, do you fancy another one? Fair enough, yeah. Next, Andy.
It's Mike again on the Stoke manager.
Listen, if
the manager says, look, your performance was below standard, fellas, and I've got to get you back in order, because you quite rightly said, Andy, the point you made earlier on was Tony Pulis is literally giving blood 24 hours a day.
Is he really?
No wonder he looks so pale.
Giving blood 24. He's not going to last long at that rate, is he? No. Blimey, Al, slow down. You want another one? I got no mulled wine left.
Here's Andy Townsend setting up a competition.
Yeah. Very, very easy to play. Just got to be careful with Porky. He's been up to Stellenbosch. He's had a bit of a tough week. Legs are starting to buckle and get a bit weary. But nonetheless, I fancy he'll get through it with no cock-ups today. Right, toss that coin, Michael.
Right, Tony's cost.
Get through without a mistake.
Yeah.
Apart from the first sentence.
Yeah,
obviously.
that wasn't really going to happen, was it?
You all right there, Al? Running right out of clothes. We can't make any more. Actually, it's one of yours here, mate. It's one of Alan's. He's talking us through Mick Cannan's arc victory on See the Stars.
It was just so fitting to win a long shot in a hole. Mick didn't panic, cool as you like, waited, and then whoosh, turbo button, bang,
It was cool as you
race
like,
over.
wasn't
The whoosh bang theory of
Turbo
winning the
button.
arc.
Brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah. And this is Mike Graham with an interesting turn of phrase.
I mean, if you think of that Gillette advert where you've got Thierry Henry, the greatest living footballer until the handball incident, Tiger Woods, the greatest clean living golfer, and Roger Federer, who appears to be so squeaky clean, you could literally fry your breakfast off his face.
Not sure that's a great idea, is it?
Although Villa Matt, when he came back from South Africa, would have fried it off his face.
I think you probably could have done, yeah. A bit of factor 15 was needed for the boys who went over there last week. Sorry, Al, just time for a Swiftie before you go. I thought there might be. And finally, it was great to hear Sue from the Sooty Show call Adrian Goldberg to complain about the moose.
Susan in Nottingham. Hello, Susan. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
My God.
I know, he goes on, doesn't he?
Oh, my God.
I know. Well, what can I do? What can I...
have to have him for
I don't know.
a whole hour before the sport programme? It's talk and then it's sport.
It's something I ask the management on a regular basis,
It's
Susan, actually.
terrible. I mean, we all
I know.
die of boredom.
Sweep likes it, though.
Yeah,
you've
Sweep
got
does.
to face up to it.
Mr. Corbett. It was Sue, wasn't it?
It was,
Definitely Sue
very
from the
much
City
so,
Show.
yeah.
There we are. There's your clips of the week. Thanks for Alan for popping in. Nice of you. You enjoyed yourself out? You enjoyed that?
Thought you did.
So, Martin in Halifax, Richie McQuillan, Pete Garrison, Mark Malloy, Martin Hasty, Craig the Ipswich fan, Glyn Berrington, and Ben in Albury all had clips that were played this week. If you hear one on talkSPORT over the next 7 days, send it to us at talksport.net. Just email it in or text it to 81089. And if it's played, you'll always get a credit. And don't forget, you can listen to the clips of the week on iTunes, or you can watch them back on Thursday in the talkSPORT magazine. You're going to see some terrible close-up of Andy's face as he just started mugging into the camera.
Shall I give him my Carl Malden?
Do you want to do your Carl Malden?
Yeah. See my impersonation of Carl Malden?
Here we go then, There it is. Fantastic. Streets of San Francisco like it's never been away. It's Hawksby and Jacobs here on talkSPORT.